Adios. deployed. Make her only stand here, make her roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Settle wrong from right. In a time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go.
Going on, everybody? Hello, Argonauts. Welcome to a Sunday night stream. It is I'm coming to you live from Kansas City because apparently weather is the thing. I was not able to stream last night. I had warned all of you that might be the case. It was going to depend on what schedules looked like, and a whole bunch of other things that I had to do because I was again in the aforementioned Worldcon, and so I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do it, but I'll be able to stream on Tuesday. So I get to the airport, and they said when I was getting there, my first clue that there was some problem was I was supposed to be taking off at 6:29, and I get there at 4 o'clock, or no, I guess it's 4:30, and I had already gotten an email from Delta saying the flight had been delayed by a half hour. I'm like, okay, flight's delayed by a half hour, no big deal, these things happen. Then I get there, and I'm talking to a writer friend of mine who was also taking Delta, but he was going west to Seattle. I'm going east out to New York. And all of a sudden I look down, and I notice that the flight has been moved back to 8:45. And I'm like, So then I look again on my handy-dandy Delta app, and on the Delta app it says flight has been canceled. And there's no, rebooking. I'm like, so how do I get home? So I went down there, and all the guy told me was weather. It was just a problem with weather, and apparently, according to a friend of mine, another writer friend of mine, I was just tweeting back and forth with her about this. Apparently, she flew into Philadelphia, and she said that the air around Philadelphia was really, really rough, like really rough. And I was like, okay, well then maybe I'm not so upset about staying here for another night then, because I don't particularly care for flying much anyway, and the last thing I want is lots and lots of turbulence, and apparently it was very, very turbulent. So yes, I am playing the GOG version. Indeed I am, Takanjia. And what's up, man? How you doing? Indeed I am playing the GOG version. So I am here in in another hotel near Kansas City, and I should tell you guys a funny story. Before I do all that, by the way, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this, and let me turn on this.
Thunder.
Oh, Thundercats.
Thunder.
Thunder. Thundercats. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, Takanjia. Thank you, GOG.com, where I will be, of course, on Tuesday, assuming I ever get back from Kansas City. But hold on a second, guys. My webcam all of a sudden went screwy. Hang on. Hold on a second. Hold. How are we doing? There we go. Hi, everybody. So I get to, I asked the guy, I'm like, okay, so this is the part where you're going to tell me that I have to find a hotel. And he's like, well, I can give you suggestions, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. And this is where you tell me that you can't pay for it because it's an act of God, right? And he's like, yes. He's like, unfortunately, it's an act of God, so we can't pay for it. He said, however, we do have I quote, an irate passenger rate. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, an irate passenger rate. He starts cracking up. So apparently they have literally in their computer system, a pissed off passenger gets his own specific rate of money. Like an irate passenger rate. I'm like, okay. Thank you for the host, Kilbad. I appreciate it. So I'm like, so how does one claim this irate passenger rate? So I assume I have to walk in and be like, what the son of a... And they're like, oh, you must be here for the irate passenger rate. Here, that'll be $70 instead of the $130. It's just like, what the... so I said to him, and I couldn't help it because I just sounded so funny. I was like, so I said, so I must tell you that right at the moment, I am shaking with rage. Like, literally like this. Like, practically cracking up. He's like, really? I'm like, yes, at this moment, I'm consumed with an all-consuming passion of despair and hatred. And I am just going to snap. It was like that scene from, what is it from? Is it Billy Madison? The next one of you that makes fun of my wife, or who is a dirty, dirty tramp, I am just going to snap. I can't remember what movie that is, but it was really funny. It was like the irate passenger rate. But the fact that they call it irate like that's a byline, guys. Like somewhere in some spreadsheet, irate passenger rate is a thing. Like it exists somewhere. I was just like, dude, what the... Anyway, so, but yes. Now, the good news, however, you guys will be happy to know, is that I got to my hotel, and I was hungry because I wasn't expecting I was going to have to eat. So I ate. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know this. I went and I ate at Waffle House. That's right. There was a Waffle House nearby. So I went and I had the All-American Breakfast, which consists of a delicious waffle, hash browns, wheat toast, scrambled eggs, 2 strips of extremely crispy bacon. It was delicious. So, and by the way, and the entire meal cost $8.40. This is why Waffle House is awesome. I got an entire meal, $8.40. Not bad. Not bad. What's up, Coyote? Oh, really, Illness? Yeah. So it was crazy. So I don't know. But anyway, the good news is that I am here with you, and so I got a lot of writing done and everything else, and so I got myself set up. And this was a great Worldcon, by the way. And and I have to tell you guys one other story. So it was a really good Worldcon in a lot of ways. I got a lot of work done. Did some good stuff with panels. There was good stuff with readings. I got some professional stuff done, which was exciting. A whole $8. But I have to. You never had Waffle House, really? Oh, cool. I just got back from work. And Hovenall, let me tell you, it was strawberry jam that was on top of the delicious textured wheat toast. The scrambled eggs were nice and fluffy and light with it. Sorry, it's really mean. But I have to tell you guys, so there's this really funny story. So I'm here. I'm doing the signing at the end of the day, basically 1 o'clock on Sunday. So I'm there, and there's a few other authors. There's Stina Leicht and a few other authors, and so this person comes by, gets a signature from me, and then this couple comes up, and they've got a copy of The Third Sign, my first novel, and they've got a copy of Icarus, and. Oh, is that what it is, Hillness? Yeah, there apparently it was really windy out east, or there's thunderstorms or something going on that I was like, good grief. But so he's got a copy of The Third Sign, a copy of Icarus, and I'm like, I recognize those books. He's like, I can't wait. He's like, I'm so excited you're here. He's like, because I saw you do a reading of the manuscript of Icarus at the Calgary Worldcon in 2008. He's like, and ever since then, I have been haunted by wanting to hear the rest of the story. He's like, so when I saw that this book had actually come out, I bought it immediately, and I would love it if you could sign it. He said, also, please do the sequels immediately. So this guy actually, and I remember it very well, it was the first world fantasy that I had ever done, which was in Calgary. 8 years ago, the guy had been sitting in the audience, and they actually moved my room, I remember, so I had gone, and then they moved my room, so we ended up having 10 people at that reading. He was one of those people. It was super, super cool. It was I was like, dude, that is commitment. And so I told him, and then he was like, oh, and The Third Sign, he's like, this is awesome. This is such a good book. Thank you for writing it. He's like, what's your next book? I'm like, Gray Shade. He's like, oh, I'm going to totally get it. It was super cool. I was really excited about that. Yeah. It was neat, man. It was neat. I had never had that happen before, so it was fun. It was fun times, and I do admit that towards the end of it, I was starting to miss my family. I've been traveling quite a bit. We had Gen Con, we've got World Con, and No Rest for the Wicked. About 2 weeks, we've got Dragon Con, and then the week after that, I've got Can Con, and then I've got about a month break or a month and a half break, and then I've got World Fantasy possibly or Gamehole Con in Wisconsin, and that's it. So that's the deal. So, as far as the I have a stalker, yeah, woo. So as far as the volume is concerned, guys, I really can't talk a whole lot louder than this. I mean, I am in my own hotel room, but I can't be like, blah, 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 blah. So I can't do that. Yeah, I decided I did a lot of writing, and I did a lot of work. It was really cool, Amberzine. It was really awesome. You were telling your book club group, nice, Jagdris. Jagdris, you should bring. It would be really awesome if you somehow brought your book club group. I would really love that. That would be awesome if just a bunch of people showed up. But yeah. So he was not a stalker. He was a fan. Guys, there's a total difference. And his wife was with him, and she was very friendly and nice. I'm sure it's fine. The Wi-Fi is pretty good. Wi-Fi is pretty good here. Actually, according to Speed Test, this is 20 down and about 25 up. So that's not bad. Half of them are self-published, also will be vended there. Oh, nice. It really was, Elias, I have to say, especially when it was that 8-year period. I'm like, wow, nice. Of course, if I pick up one true fan every 8 years, I'm not sure what that ultimately says, but yeah, exactly. Exactly, Takaja. I'm a fan of yours. And for example, I saw you at the local pharmacy in your hometown. Anyway. But it was good times. So, yeah, it was fun, and I was excited, and I thought I was going to be talking to you about this on Tuesday, but instead I'm talking to you about it today. But I am going to show you guys the two things that I got. Let me see if I can pull them both out. I got one thing for my mother-in-law and one thing for my daughter. So. Somebody was telling me a story about that to do today, Coyote, about exactly that, about what happens, the person who calls you up and is or the person who Facebook's messaged you and oh, I love your work, it's really great, and then they're like, so are you coming to this conference? Oh, I could put you up if you want, I'd be happy to drive you there, and all of a sudden, misery, Okay, I love the new wallpaper. All right, here we go. So, for my mother-in-law, who I think I may have mentioned to you guys was a librarian, she was a research librarian, so I got her this. Not sure if you can see it. It says, Guild of Radical Militant Librarians. So the Guild of Radical Militant Librarians t-shirt. And for my daughter, I got this blanket. I read past my bedtime. Also, this is a really warm blanket, I just want to say. In winter, it's going to be awesome. I read past my bedtime. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Total fleece, too. My daughter's going to be all about it. Because she does actually like doing that, so it's pretty cool. Also, from the daughter files, so Senevine went to the amusement park yesterday with her mom, and apparently went on essentially every roller coaster that exists by herself. She went on the like super flyer one where they like hook you in and you're like flying and it goes upside down. She was all about it. She went on the ones that goes backwards. She was all about it. She went on the dragon one, all about it. I'm like, well, honey, it's your kid, because I am not a roller coaster guy. Spinny things I like. I like the scrambler rides, the spinny rides, the teacup things. I'm all about the spin rides. But man, the roller coasters, I also love water slides. But roller coasters, no. No, thank you. So she actually told me on the phone, she's like, yeah, Daddy, and then I went on the dragon. She's like, but Daddy, I need to tell you, it was really fast. I would not recommend you go on that roller coaster. Literally, those were her words from my 8.5-year-old daughter. Daddy, I have to tell you, the dragon roller coaster, really fast. I would not recommend you go on that roller coaster. I was like, oh, God, my kid. Thank you, Hoveno. So, oh, man. We've been doing a lot of the water slides, too, with her this summer. So it's been fun. It's been fun. Lot of stuff, a lot of changes, you know, with the son, the new arrival, and everything. But good time. So, anyway, tonight, guys, we're going to do some more FTL. I figured that I had a lot of fun with it last time. You guys seem to as well. So we're going to do another run, except we're going to do it with the new cruiser that we just acquired, and we're going to do some FTL for a couple hours, and then we'll see. What is this? A Swope Park Rangers game south of downtown KC to take a picture with their mascot, huh? Right, hold on a second. First of all, over here. I've got to figure out a way to handle this microphone situation better. We won. We won first try, Hovenall. Maybe I can do it like this. How about we go like this, and we go like this, and we do this. Let's see if that works. That's the one. That's exactly the one, Elias. Yep. That's the one. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this so that I may just need to buckle. I may just need to give in at some point and just do a and just do the freaking lapel mic instead of fighting with this microphone. The microphone's a really good mic, but just the stand is such a pain. Ooh, God, really? Yeah, all right. I do not want to lose my progress for sure, Takanji. Okay, let's see. Yep, Jedi was the pilot. No, I'm not doing normal mode yet. Insane. That is the most terrifying mascot I've ever seen, Lego. In the name of God, why would I hug that thing? I'd be more likely to punch him in the face and run screaming. Why would I ever go with that? Oh, really, Esterma? Yeah. Yeah, they apparently they've redone it, Elias, allegedly. We lost in the end of the run. We lost Black Belt. We lost 3 people. We lost Black Belt. We lost Spurious. And who was the third person? Yeah, exactly, Esterma. We lost, I can't remember who was the other one, guys. We lost Black Belt, we lost Spurious, we lost somebody else. We lost one other crew member. I can't remember who it was. I also don't know why this mouse is doing that. J-Rab, that's right. Mantis J-Rab. What's up, J-Rab? Oh, speaking of that, let me say hi to everybody who's here to start out, by the way. Hello to Vorbara, Uncle Elias, to Conjure, Real Ambrosine, PKD Fan, Nertha, Nonstop, Lone Singer, Coyote, Kajdio, Jedi Knight, J-Rab, Jagdresses, Termus, Hovenal, Hillness, Heaven's Dark Edge, Garrett, 5x9, Electrical Skateboard, EKEG, Divinorium, Darken Wolf, Desolation Row, Build Broadcast, Bone of Malkov, Apples, and of course my amazing mods, Lego and Lego Freak, who is here right now. Also, what's up, IK Enforcer? So good to see you guys. Yeah, and J-Rob, if you remember, J-Rab was taken out by that madman. J-Rab didn't even go down in a fair fight. J-Rab was beat down, and it was wrong. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun times, and yeah, let's get some FTL going on, people. Let's do this. Do 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 do. Okay. I gotta make sure that this all looks right. That's odd. Why is that not showing? Oh, God bless America. I know why it's not showing it. Because it wants me to run it in administrator mode. God, is that obnoxious. Alright, I'm going to see if I can capture it in window capture. I should just set the shortcuts that it always does OBS. I'll write some notes to myself. I wanted to make sure I did not forget. Okay, let's capture it. See if I can do this with window mode. That's interesting. Why is it doing that? Please don't make me do this. Come on, man. Really? Alright guys, I gotta stop and restart the stream in administrator mode because of course I have to, because naturally. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Sorry.